Alright, welcome back to ADHD Labs. When we left off, I was talking about this here 57 Chevy and the fact that I wasn't getting injector pulse and that it wasn't running. Well, on today's episode, I figured it out. I had to just get a new harness and swap two plugs around and then find out that I didn't even need a new harness. So, there's a sensor, I don't remember the name of it, it's right up behind the starter. And there's one up over yonder. Yeah, they're the same, and if you get them backwards, stuff don't work. So, yep, that was my problem. So, she's running now. But, not too sure what I all went over as far as information on this here vehicle in the last video, so I figured in this one I would get the full everything, you know, all in one. So, we'll start with the engine bay. 4.8 liter LS. It does have a stage 3 chop cam, and at the moment it has a truck intake. I will be changing that. Shorty headers, ICT relocation brackets for the engine mounts, which is right mirror, and I do have an aftermarket accessory mount kit for all the accessories on the front of the block, as you can see. So the rest of everything you see is 100% pulled out of the junkyard by myself. Other than the engine, I traded 2 motorized bicycles for this here motor and rebuilt it myself, regasketed it, did the timing, etc. So it's good to rock. And as far as I can tell, it's a great motor. So show you this too. Right here I got a little built-in toggle switch. I did some hidden lighting, so if I'm working on this at night, I can see what the heck I'm doing. That is one of my favorite things I've done so far, and it was one of the easiest. I would recommend it, actually. It comes in handy quite often. So, yeah. Otherwise, aftermarket, not much going on here. This here, probably the only thing other than my plug wires that are aftermarket and the harness. It has a Turbo 400 HD transmission with a shift kit, so that's pretty cool too. It's painted crazy plum purple. You can't really tell, but it's right down in there. Oh yeah, you can see it. So, that's her guts. That's her, you know, there's the heart, and then down there's the legs. So it's a stock drive shaft that would have come, you know, in the 57. It does have a Ford 9-inch rear end. That's why I have Ford tires and rims in the rear and Chevy in the front. As you can see, I need a bed. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to do the Cameo bed sides, the Fleet side bed sides, or the step side bed sides. It's a very hard choice. But me having a short bed makes it very hard to find parts for. A lot of the parts I find are for the long beds. So if you're watching this and you happen to have bed sides for a 57, I'll buy them. Hit me up. I don't care what the cost. And you may notice in the background, yeah, that's a 56 Ford. Whatever. Ignore it. It's not even that cool. But yeah, I got a lot of my wiring nice and tucked away. You're probably looking at this right now like, wow, what a mess. But to me, that's a lot better than it was. There's only a few more things I got to tuck up and away and hide. And I can get to all that later. It runs. I'm happy that it runs. I can drive it. So I put my ECU right behind my glove box. And in front of that is my fuse box. So if you're wondering about that, that's how I did that. I want it where I don't have to see it. And that, there it is. I got some other stuff working since last time too. Now we have all of this functioning properly, and I can show you that. So key switch power on turns everything on. So this here, fuel pump. This here's my fan. I like having manual control over those. Some people hate on it, some people don't. It's a personal preference. I like it. This is my voltage meter, obviously, and then I hooked this up so I could charge my phone. And in the near future, this will be so I can have a cigarette lighter. Even though I don't smoke, I think it would be a cool little knickknack to have in here. And then I did install lights for the interior. I got nighttime and daytime mode. Thought that was pretty cool. Otherwise, I gotta peel this headliner out, find a material that I like, and redo the headliner. I'm excited to do that. I got some minor surface rust on the interior I gotta tend to. I gotta take this whole window seal out and grind that back down to bare metal and give it some love. As you can see, Oh, a whole chunk fell out of there. That's nice. Well, there's actually not a hole, so that's really nice. I still feels fairly workable right here. So, but other than that, there's no interior rust that I can really complain about, other than where water tends to sit on occasion. But that's because my door seals need love. As you can see, they are no longer with us. So there's still a lot to do, but I am very happy with where I am. I'll turn those back on because I'm going to be starting it here in a second, but we're going to save the best part for last. I'd like to show you the exhaust. So you saw it had the shorty headers in the front, but if you come down right here, you'll see one pipe and two pipes and X pipe. So it's going to be really hard to get a good angle on it, but you can kind of see what I got going on. Those meet to an X pipe, and then the X pipe goes straight to the shorties. So it is as pure side dump, you know. Face reveal. What's up, guys? Guess I'm excited enough for that, huh? So yeah, that's what we got going on. Let's start it. Alright. Here we go. There you go. That squeaking you're hearing is my power steering. It's got no fluid in it. We got to get to that. That's next on today's got to do list. But yeah, that's where we're at. Hopefully, hopefully some people like this stuff as much as I do. So yeah,